Hello everyone, welcome to Engineer Science YouTube channel, and this is our fourth lecture of resolution of vector series. In this lecture we are going to discuss some numericals of resolution of vector, in which we calculate the magnitude of horizontal components of the vector which is making a particular angle from the positive x-axis. Now, in numerical number 1, it is asked to calculate the magnitude of horizontal component of a velocity vector v, which has magnitude of 25 meter per second and making 30 degree from horizontal axis. So let's do this numerical. We are given with a velocity vector v. The magnitude of this vector is 25 meter per second and it is making 30 degree from the horizontal. So this is the scenario of our numerical. So in this numerical, we are provided with the magnitude of the vector as well as direction of the vector. Since the vector which is given is v, so the x component will be the vx and the y component will be vy. So let's calculate the magnitude of x component. Since we know that the x component of velocity vector v can be calculated by v cos theta, where theta is the angle which is made by the vector from positive x-axis. Since v is 25 multiplied by cos, the value of theta is 30 degree, 25, and we know that the value of cos 30 is 0.866. So when we multiply these two numbers, 25 multiplied by 0.866, it comes out 21.65, and the unit will be the meter per second. Since the vector v is a velocity, therefore vx will also be a velocity vector. It is just like that this is a plastic marker. When I divide this marker into two parts, then the two parts will also be the plastic. So similarly, when a vector is divided into two components, the vector remains vector with same units. Now we will calculate the magnitude of Vy. Vy can be calculated by V sine theta. So the magnitude of V is 25. Value of theta is 30 degree. 25. We know that the value of sine 30 is 0.5. So the value becomes 12.5 meter per second. So these are the magnitudes of given velocity vector V. Now let's move towards the second numerical. The second numerical is asking to calculate the rectangular component's magnitude of a force vector of 100 Newton acting at 45 degree from positive x-axis. So in this numerical, we are provided a force vector of 100 Newton, and this vector is making 45 degree from positive x-axis. So this is the scenario of the numerical. Now, since we know the vector which is given is f, therefore its x component will be fx. So fx can be calculated by f cos theta, where theta is the angle which is made by the vector f from positive x-axis. The magnitude of f is 100 cos, the value of theta is 45 degree. So 100 multiplied by the value of cos 45 is 0.707. So when we multiply 100 with 0.707, it will become 70.7 newtons. Since the vector which is given in Newton, so the its x component will also be in Newton. And we are calculating the magnitude of the vector. This is the formula for calculating magnitude of x and y components. These are the formulas for magnitudes only. So fy will be f sine theta. We know that the magnitude of f is 100 multiplied by the value of theta is 45. 100 multiplied by sine 45, 0.707. When we multiply the two numbers, we will get 70.7 Newton. So these are the magnitudes of vector f, which is making 45 degree from positive x-axis. In this numerical, we can see that the magnitudes of both components of the vector, means x component and y component of the vector, are equal. So we can conclude that whenever a vector is making 45 degree from positive x-axis, then it has equal magnitudes of x and y component. Now we are going to discuss that why a vector making 45 degree has equal magnitudes of x and y component. Since here you can see a vector f which is making 45 degree from positive x-axis, now if we talk about its x component, so it becomes f cos 45. F, the value of cos 45 is 0.707. So the value of fx becomes 0.707 f. Similarly, fy is equals to f sine theta. Here the value of theta is 45 degree, therefore it becomes sine 45. The value of sine 45 is 0.707. Therefore the value of fy becomes 0.707 f. So we can see that when a vector is at 45 degree, it has equal magnitude of x component and y component. The reason behind this is that at 45 degree, cos becomes equal to sine. Cos 45 is equals to sine 45. That's why when a vector is making 45 degree from horizontal axis, it always has the equal x and y components. Let's suppose that there is a rod, there is a steel rod. On this rod a force of 45 degree is acting. Now we know that the force is at 45 degree, therefore its x component value and y component value will be equal. This is basically showing that the force experienced by this rod, horizontal rod, along x-axis is equal to the force experienced by this rod along y-axis, because a vector f at 45 degree has equal rectangular components. The equal value of the rectangular components is showing that the effect of this vector is equally distributed along x-axis and y-axis, and the reason behind this logic and the logic behind this reason is that the vector is at equal distance from x-axis as well as from y-axis. Due to this equal angular distance from both axes, the effect of this vector is equally distributed along these two axes. So when a vector is lying at 45 degree, it always has equal x and y components. In coming lecture, we will see some more numericals of resolution of vector. So keep in touch and keep watching these videos. Thank you.